Speaking of being not that smart, welcome back, everybody. That's a bad segue.
Woo!
I don't know. I thought it
That's
was pretty good.
I'll
We
woo for
we
that.
have long established that there are no rules for the segue.
Yeah.
It
The
is
segue happens when the segue happens, and there's no
the
changing that.
Yeah.
the DM is ready to begin. He cannot get a word in edgewise. Whenever a break is found, whatever was last said is what we're going with. Okay.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, that seems to be the rule.
Whatever works.
So welcome back, everyone. When last we left our heroes after Yuki found herself a husband.
Yep.
Beyonce, get it right. We're not married yet.
Well, I don't
You
know.
know,
Again,
technically,
with
Ren
Jed.
could take the ceremony thing and fix that for you if you want.
You do have
Don't.
Jade can too.
you do
You
have
can be
two
Don't
double.
swords,
You
yeah.
could be.
start.
You could be blessed by the heavens and the hells.
Okay, you have a much bigger threat from Jade. Ren's just joking.
You will actually. She'll be happy to do
She
the
will
ceremony for you.
fucking do it.
Yeah.
She might already have it prepared for you.
I
I
would
can
not be
neither
surprised.
confirm nor deny.
As Gorak went off to swim the ocean blue to meet his trial of tests, the rest of our gang went and they had themselves a good night to themselves in Elngroff before the next morning, heading out back into the caves to meet their boat, where they found that a sentinel was tied up in the corner and cordoned off with mousetraps and boards with nails in them. Your trusty goblin crew was able to secure such a prisoner.
Poor
Uh,
Sentinel Mousetrap.
Turns out he had fallen through a portal that was linked to one of the portals in the cave there. And there were some hints and clues leading you to believe that this portal will lead you back to the Sentinel Citadel, where the poor Sentinel really wanted to get back home. And take him back home you did, back through the portal, where his platoon was happy to have him back. But you guys decided you're going to kill two birds with one stone. You have the stone with the teleportation circle that leads you to the astral plane, where you know you would be able to retrieve the marble. So that is where this portal has led you to a platform that once held a tower here on the astral sea. And as you arrived, you found some, well, for lack of a better word, aliens were also here trying to get their hands on it. They weren't too warm and inviting, and you responded with extreme prejudice, and were able to get yourself into the sunken crater at the center of this platform, where you did find a contingent of some more of these odd creatures trying to dig out what you have kind of identified as the marble. You had a surprise round go off with some held actions that was absolutely devastating. And we are in the middle of that combat. So, I'm going to drag us back to the map. I'm going to start some battle music, and as we begin, we will return to the initiative order. The surprise round has now ended, and Yuki is currently first to act. So I'll bring you to the map, and when you are ready to go, Yuki, you may proceed with what your next action is.
Extreme prejudice.
I mean, right?
What's the distance on you? All right. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get
Rotated.
Yes. We're just gonna get Murder Mitzi and just start smacking bitches around, I think.
All right.
Let's see. So I have 35 feet of movement. Oops. 20 up to this guy, and we're gonna do some motherfucking murder mitts.
Okay.
We're gonna see if these dice want to play tonight. Let's see. Nope, still not working. Cool. Okay. And we'll do regular rollies. That is 15. 15 plus 9.
That'll hit.
Okay. Ooh. That is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
First attack. Where's that knocking down? Second attack. Oh, that's not great. That's only a 10.
With your bonus?
Yeah, I got a nat 1, baby.
Oh, that one is always a miss in combat.
She whiffed it. Okay, that's fine. Because we're going to. Mm-hmm. 5, 10, 15. Can I get a 15-foot cone?
A 15-foot cone. Well, if you use the little ruler, you can switch. It'll come up with a measure box. You can switch that to cone,
Oh.
and then that'll let you do what you want.
Nice. Okay. Did that. Alright, I would like to do, because it's not doing things. My sheet is telling me to fuck off tonight. So I would like to do that.
You like to take the attack action. You can spend 2 key points as a bonus action. Yeah. So,
So that means.
that's gonna be a dex save, I think, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me look at the.
Aha.
Yeah. Yes, DC 14 dex.
Okay.
15 with your belt.
Ah, yes.
I gotta create a new version of that belt that just.
Right? It's annoying.
I have yet to find any way to make an item that will affect the saving throws in like the feature section. So if you fix that, let me know because I've been trying.
I'll mess around with it. The Thrice Green succeeds. The big hulking Umber Hulk will fail.
Nice.
So is that half damage on a save?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and then. That was 20, 25, 30, 35. And that'll be it.
All right. Thrice Green. Oh, that's the dead one. Naruko, you're up.
Okay. Marco is going to make some attacks. I don't like the Umber Hulk. Kind of close to Professor. So I think she's gonna fly a little down this way. How far? Yeah, 80 feet sounds fun. Gonna fire at him twice with sharpshooter for some damage.
Sure.
Computer is being very slow. Why is slow? I need to see my sheet. Please and thank you. Why do this to me? What have I done to you, you bastard? Okay, there we go. That is going to be 18 to hit.
18 hits.
That is 22 points of damage. Second attack is 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And that is 28 points of damage. Nice. I think the Guardian Spirit's probably gonna wreck it on his turn,
Yep.
so that's cool.
Has to be-
Bonus action.
Sorry, go ahead. Bonus action. Yes.
Bonus action to move RB. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dashing. That's as far as he can go.
Okay.
His brain is small and made of metal.
Fair.
He makes up for it with enthusiasm and heart.
Reverie.
You know what? Let's firebolt the Ember Hulk.
Sure.
That is pitiful damage.
It does hit.
Well, that's good. Take 3 points of fire.
It will.
Does that 1 HP left? That's my turn.
Jade.
That's okay. It's dead on its turn anyway, because the Guardian Spirit's going to deal 20 points of damage to it.
Is it automatic, or does that have a save against that?
It has a save.
Does it take half
So,
damage
it
on the save?
So
But it's
guaranteed
20
10.
or it's guaranteed 10, but 20 if it fails. So.
Okay.
Okay, my turn. I'm going to do something eventually. Let's toll the dead on the Githyanki.
Okay.
I want to see how he responds to that. So that's a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Rolls a 17.
Okay, he'll take. He takes no damage then.
All right.
That's my turn.
Thry-Green is going to go. What's he got? Okay. No way, turn order. Sees Yuki fighting, but Naruko has Bang Bang. Okay. This is the Thry-Green though. I think he wants a piece of Yuki.
I mean, who doesn't? Let's be serious,
20?
Definitely Gorak.
right?
Is
27 pause.
proceed to make 3 attacks on you.
I don't like that.
2 are going to be with, like, if you see, when you look at his token here, see he's got this, he's kind of holding like this, this pole arm that's like got blades on either end, so he's kind of like whacking you with both ends of that.
So it's like a pointy fucking paddle for like
Kinda.
canoe.
It's going to be 18 to hit you.
Ah, beats it, beats it.
Shield guy.
Shield.
Ha
That one was more.
Okay.
More. Okay.
He really believed it himself that time.
I did.
So that is 13 points of slashing.
Owie.
Second attack is a 23 to hit you.
Absolutely not.
I think you're a liar.
I don't know, maybe because you said 18 and I said meets it earlier. Just,
I mean, maybe.
I mean, maybe.
This is going to be another 11 points of slashing.
Okay.
And
I
then
don't like
with
it.
another arm that seemingly comes out of its carapace, is going to try to stab you with this weird, like, curved-looking dagger.
Gross.
Another 23 to hit.
Yeah, I'll do.
That's going to be 9 points of slashing.
Okay.
Listen, you guys almost took out all of my guys before I could play with them.
We never let Joe play with his monsters.
Yeah,
The
You
Upper
can-
Hulk.
you can hurt Yuki with your dumb little pointy paddle. That's cool.
The Upper Hulk, whether or not it makes a save, it's gonna die. It's only got 2 hit points left.
Well, it's worth knowing because the Guardian has a limited number of damage it can output.
Yeah.
So we just
Yes.
need to know.
I am aware.
It takes another. Take 10 more points off. Yeah.
Yeah, so I should have a health bar above the defender that's kind of giving you what it's got left.
Yeah. You do.
Do I?
It
Jade, I
will
think you should
have-
see that, right?
30. Yeah. It does it in increments. It doesn't matter how many hit points they have. It will deal that much. It will deal either 10 or 20 damage. So
Oh, so it'll deal the full 10
It-
rather than just what it's got left?
it deals the full 10. Yeah. So it's
well,
gonna go down.
I guess I should see whether it saves or... Well, that's kind of an odd
You-
question, then.
So you would roll to see whether it saves, because if it fails to save, the Guardian doesn't know to conserve. It's going to blast its full 20 if it can.
Okay.
So
What's the
So
save
it's-
on that?
My save is DC 16.
What kind of save?
Dex.
Yeah, it does fail, so we'll deal the full 20 then.
So deal the full 20. Yeah.
Okay, so that thing is gone. Ren, you are up.
Ren does not appreciate this guy beating on Yuki. That is one of his teammates, and he does not appreciate that rude behavior. However, Suzanne knows that we've had really shitty luck with our rolls, but let's try another Thorn Whip.
Alright.
Wow.
I think that sometimes the dice just want Joe to be able to play with his monsters.
Yeah.
That must be what's
That's
happening
what we're
right
doing. Sure. 12 to hit.
That is just disrespectful.
That is rude.
A 12 will miss.
Yeah, it's fine. Trotty, I'm gonna start walking towards them, and we're in this weird ass place, so I can walk on air.
Yes, you can.
now. It is terrifying to just watch Ren just slowly walk towards you on nothing.
Right? That's horrifying.
Can I get a morale check from this Yankee here? Is what I'm asking now. It's like, is he getting paid enough for this? Because I don't think he is.
Definitely not.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ren. Why don't you give me an intimidation check?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that always goes great.
I
Let's
was messing
fucking
with you.
go.
I was messing with you. But
Well,
sure.
I am
that's a good point.
intimidating. Okay, let's see if it'll keep going up.
Nope.
Very.
Hey,
Can you do above 10?
hey, fully
Hey,
there.
there we go, above 10. All right, we
You just
refreshed
need
it.
to
Maybe
play with
next
the
time I'll hit.
Yeah.
Is there,
fucking having your dice doing reps.
is there anything else for you, Ren?
Oh, I'm not fucking doing anything else. Are you kidding me? I'm out. Bye.
Alrighty. This gets Yankees gonna go. Narco seems to be the biggest threat. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is going to use a Misty Step.
Oh, I don't like that.
Nope.
Is going to make 2 slashes with a great sword at you.
Okay.
Well, the first one's at 11.
Nope.
That is a 24 to hit.
Shield.
All right. Yep, that's all he's got. Professor.
Okay, I'm gonna get kind of fucky, so
Yes.
prepare for that. Shoot. I'm gonna need a 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. 20-foot cube. Where the hell are my things? Oh yeah, I have the specific art things. What is it you're casting?
I will tell you when I get my cube.
Okay.
You want to
It's a
ruin
surprise.
the mystique.
It's a surprise.
Okay,
for you.
alright. 20-foot cube. Uh, 4 by 4. Okay. Oh, I can't make that a token. Damn. Do I have a cube?
Actually, you know what? I can just draw a 20-foot cube. Hold
No,
on.
I got one. Okay, I got one.
Nice.
Ooh,
Oh, that's perfect. All right.
pretty.
Give Professor control. Let me turn this into a drawing. All right. Go ahead and place it.
Okay. I'm going to flip a card out of my sleeve and cast Erupting Earth to cause this 20-foot cube to cause a fountain of churned earth to erupt from the ground to pop out the marble.
All right. Let's see. 20-foot cube. Ground area.
And since it's not a creature, it won't take the damage.
Right. Found Charter Stone 20 point. Yeah, so you kind of see Professor cast the spell, the earth and rock underneath it just kind of churn up. Professor, the marble comes loose.
I will use my action to grab the marble, and I've used 5. Hold on 1 second here. 5 feet. So that's... and fly 52 feet. I'll just say 50 feet directly into the air if there's enough space.
Yeah, so I think I said the ceiling was like 55 feet above this lower element.
All right, so we'll just go up as high as possible, holding onto this marble. Like, how big is the marble?
It's probably about a foot in diameter.
Okay. So I'm clutching it, and I'm flying straight out to keep out of harm's way. And that'll be it for me.
Why don't you give me, as you take this thing out and fly up, why don't you give me an investigation check on it?
I need my dice. Investigation is +4, so that's 15.
On a 15, the marble it reflects the like fuchsia colored crystals that are inside this cavern, but it itself does not seem to be emanating any light. You do see that there is like a spiderweb crack that's kind of like going all throughout within it, but it is still staying together. Although you do see that there are a number of chips that have been kind of like knocked out of it. So it's not like a perfect sphere. Pretty damaged, but still for the most part in one piece.
Okay.
Anything else from Professor?
No, that's it.
Alright. Yuki!
Hello!
Actually, hang on, that's still difficult terrain, right? Difficult terrain. Difficult terrain until cleared. Okay, so we got difficult terrain right here. Alright, sorry, go ahead, Yuki.
Hello! We're gonna smack this guy around a little more.
Sure.
And first attack. That is a nat fucking 20.
Alright.
Boop, 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 boo.
Double the dice.
So
Add your modifier.
6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14 points of damage for that attack.
Okay.
Question. Because I don't see it on here explaining the words I need to understand. If I stunning strike him, does that mean I get advantage?
If he fails the stunning strike, your follow-up attacks will have advantage because he'll be
Right.
stunned. So yes,
So
if you're interested in a stun, doing it earlier in the attacks is generally beneficial for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can I see if I can stunning strike his ass?
Yeah.
It's a DC 14 con.
15.
15.
15.
Rolls a natural 20.
God damn it. Biatch. It's fine. Alright, second attack. That is only Lil 13.
13 will miss.
Ah, you bitch. Alright, well, then. How many? Perfect. And I will do Flurry of Blows, burn another key point to smack him twice more.
Sure.
That is. Make it away. 18?
On an 18, you see this hit. Your first punch almost hits him, but you kind of see he's able to take this pole arm that he has, and kind of like knock your hit away. He's able to parry this one attack.
I don't like that. Dick. Yuki will growl. And then last attack. 9. That's only 16.
16 will miss.
Okay. And. That's action. Bonus action. I don't think movement will really matter. Because he's just gonna fucking follow me because I can't go far. So I think that'll be it.
All right. Narco.
So part of me thinks it would be funny to vortex warp this guy 90 feet way the hell over here. But I have a better idea. I'm going to take a bonus action to cast Kinetic Jaunt. For a reminder, it's concentration. My walking speed increases by 10 feet, so now I'm moving around here 70 feet per round. Don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yep.
And can move through other creature spaces.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And 14.
That square
And
is difficult to range.
She's
from the overlapping Earth. Oh, you're flying. Okay.
yes. Sure, if you've got another one of those Misty Steps on you, you can go ahead and try, but I'm going to shoot him twice.
Yeah, go for it.
Sharpshooter as always.
Mhm.
That is an 18 to hit
18 hits.
for 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And I will shoot again.
Okay.
That's a 23 to hit
That hits.
for 26.
Okay.
I used my bonus action to cast my spell, so I cannot use my bonus action to command RB to do things, so he is by default taking the dodge action.
Gotcha.
But that is it for Nautico.
Reverie.
We're gonna shoot the one over here that was fighting with Narco with a firebolt.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little better.
21 hits.
For 7 fire.
Got it.
That is my turn.
Jade.
Okay. Are you okay, Noriko?
Naruto just reloads and turns around and gives a thumbs up back to Jade.
Oh, good. And then I'm going to starburst this Githyanki who tried to attack my girlfriend.
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Oh, that'll probably hit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it won't. He's at a 135.
I'll move.
Oh, okay.
I can move. I'll
Yeah, you
I'll
can
fly.
move.
But,
You
well,
can move if you want to. You can
can
leave your
try to move.
friends behind.
There we go.
Jade would never leave her friends behind.
Never. Coming closer to my friends, actually. And now I'll shoot him.
All right.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
17 will miss.
Damn. I'm distracted by looking between Naruko and the professor and this dude. That's my turn.
All right. The Thrycreen is going to continue trying to wail on Yuki.
Okay.
Again, using its pole arm. 26 to hit you.
That'll do it.
Good guy.
Shield guy. 19.
Yep.
That is going to be 10 points of slashing. Second attack.
Should have brought your fiance with you.
16 on the second attack.
That will miss.
Okay. Then third arm with the tiny dagger is a 17 to hit.
No, that misses as well.
All right.
Nice.
Ren.
Maybe I won't die this round.
Ren eyes this alien and says very sternly, "You are harming my friend." And comes right up to him
Uh-oh.
and reaches over
I don't like
and actually wait.
Joe has trauma from the bad touch.
He does, and I just thought, wait, I could do that and just really fuck up your life.
Didn't you use your channel divinity to not like really fuck up with that vampiric touch outside?
I got 2.
You have 2, yeah. This level.
Nice. I knew you get 2 eventually. I wasn't sure what level though.
Yuki, would you be heartbroken if I damage this extremely and then heal you?
Please be my guest, Ren.
Excellent. Oh my gosh! Hold, please. I'm using an inspiration.
Oh no. What was it?
It was a 2!
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I don't know where the fuck there is a dice that's gonna roll higher than a motherfucking 10, but we better find it.
Suzanne, did you pick up any like odd-looking rocks recently? I think you may have found one of those cursed luck stones, and it's attached to you somehow.
Ow! But I've been fucking cursed in the last, 5 games. Okay, alright, let's try one more time. I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. Okay, give me a number that's above a 10. Go on, roll the number.
Don't forget about
That's above a 10.
don't forget about your clockwork amulet too.
I already
think-
used that.
Yeah,
Oh.
Because my rolls were so shit. Okay, but this one is 15 plus 8.
That is.
Hell yeah.
That hits. Alright. So we're going to roll 6d10 to ruin your day.
Is this an inflict
Like-
wounds at third level?
Fourth, I
level.
think.
Fourth?
I only have one.
Yep.
Okay, 6d10.
Alright.
Alrighty, so that's 20 damage.
Okay.
There are no resistances.
Okay.
And then take another 17 on top because I'm feeling fucking petty.
So we're looking at 37.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh, wait. It's up to 19 now. I gained some more.
Oh.
19 additional points.
Another
Get
2.
2 more
Hell
on
yeah.
there. Feeling fucking petty.
Fuck him up.
Why are you still standing? Alright, that was my turn.
Right. Get Yankee.
Good turn.
Have him make a roll
Right?
real quick.
Getting closer to heal you too, Yuki.
What did you say?
Nope.
Getting closer to heal you too. Don't worry. I'm coming. I was far away. It's okay, I've spread the dying and revivify, you're fine.
Nice.
If Yankee's not going to do the smart thing, he's going to do the vengeful thing. I think.
As you do.
As you do.
Actually, let me check something real fast. Okay. That's not really going to help.
He can be smart and vengeful.
No, he's low on health. He's going to continue with the vengeful thing, I think. So, we're going to do another Misty Step. 30. Oh, actually doesn't have enough movement to get there. But he does have enough movement to get to Yuki. So Misty steps to this spot here, sees the distance between himself and Naruko, kind of points his greatsword in Naruko's direction in kind of like a "you're next" motion, and will head towards you.
Nice.
This has not increased your lifespan. Quite the opposite.
Made it so that he's definitely the guy we're going after next.
Going to make a couple greatsword attacks on Yuki.
Sweet.
It's a 23 to hit.
That'll do.
So that is going to be 15 points of slashing plus 11 points of psychic. 26.
I'm down.
Oof.
Yuki's down. I only had 17.
And then he's going to double tap you, Yuki.
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
Let's go with a 26 to hit you.
I mean,
Fuck.
yeah.
Oh, it just got real serious and real quiet in this chat right now.
23. Okay. Not enough to outright kill you, so you will take one failed death save.
Okay.
Professor.
Isn't it 2 failed death saves?
No, it's
I'm gonna warp her unconscious body directly to Jade.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure it's only one, right?
I don't know.
A successful on an unconscious creature counts as one failed save.
That's what
Okay.
I thought.
Basically, like any singular instance of damage that would be dealt is just treated as a failed save, unless it would have killed them outright.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so I think if it were a critical hit, I think it would be 2.
Yeah, here's I'm
Well,
just
I thought- Yeah, that's where I was at too, Ben. I will also not say anything.
It's supposed to be 2?
It's a
No,
critical.
it's
It's an automatic crit if they're dead.
Hold on.
If they're like,
It's fine. Even at 2 death saves,
down.
you've got you. This
I got Jade. Jade's
Although-
right here, but Yuki has
You
to make
could-
her death save before Jade can get to
Yeah.
her.
Unconscious. Unconscious creature is incapacitated, drops whatever it's holding, falls prone, automatically deals strength and dex save. So it doesn't really say anything about hits.
Yeah, it's not an auto.
Cool.
I'm
Then
sorry,
we're good.
That was the rule.
Yeah, last
They
Sunday
changed it.
I rolled a legitimate critical hit to attack someone who was unconscious, so that's why that happened.
Okay. Maybe I'm just getting it confused with an actual crit versus like an auto crit.
No.
Yeah.
Good.
Professor
Then we're
Vortex. Professor Vortex warps. Is there anything else on your turn, Professor?
Nope, that's it.
Fucking amazing move, Professor.
Yuki.
Yeah.
The last line of unconscious says any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Really?
It's an automatic crit.
We can
That's
rule
the
it
way it
as not.
And then let me look up death saves.
I didn't see that.
Here.
No, I see what Ben's saying. Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna pass the death save.
Just fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
We have
it's
so
fine.
many
We're gonna
strength.
heal her. It's fine.
She's fine. And I have so many 3rd level spells for this very reason.
Oh,
There's so
man.
many silvery barbs here that it's not gonna matter.
6. It still wouldn't have been enough to take you out instantly, so you're still good.
Yeah,
Even if it
you're
wasn't
fine.
crit. So you're good. So,
You say I'm still good. I have 2
so-
already failed death saves.
you have
From
one.
what I'm
Yeah, so-
understanding.
You have
No,
one.
it is. If the damage is from a critical hit, you suffer 2 failures instead.
Yeah.
So
Oh!
Because it's an auto crit.
Okay.
Because it's an auto crit, so it's 2.
So you have 2 failed death
Unless you want to rule it that that's not the case.
I mean, I didn't realize it was a critical hit when it was unconscious. I thought
It-
I was going by.
it-
I was.
It is the way we've played up until this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I
Live by the
welcome
rules.
our new more lethal rules, if only because it's a very rare instance for us to actually lose anyone from direct combat. So I think it's more fun.
That's
But
gotta- That has to be new because I'm looking at the cheat sheet
No.
that's on the DM screen, and I do not. That's not on there.
I promise that's not new.
All right. So
it's really not widely known because I was under the same impression Joe was. So
I just thought I was getting it confused with. I just thought I was getting it confused when you said that, like with an actual rolling a crit on the thing versus it being an auto crit, and then I was getting it confused with like other homebrew rules that were happening out of in like the ether of things I watch.
so you
Yeah.
you've taken some hard hits. You've gone down. You can feel your consciousness fading in and out as you are lying on the ground, and you can feel the life weakening within you as you have taken some grievous hits. I want to know what's going through Yuki's mind at this moment.
I think she's frustrated because she wanted to do so much better for her friends. I think she's thinking of the monastery. I think she's thinking of Catch. I think she's thinking of hell, even Gorak.
Oh, your last thought is of your one true love.
I didn't say that was her last thought. Yeah, I think she's just kind of doing the stereotypical life flashing before her eyes thing.
As your life is flashing before your eyes, you kind of see an image of Zhao Mao standing in a white, kind of cloudy backdrop. You see, he holds his hand out to Yuki, and he says, "You have done well in this world, little one. Do you have the strength to fight on?"
Yuki pauses before she answers, feeling all of these hits, all the pain in her body. Literally, like, on death's door, feeling this pain and fear. This is what she still is fucking trauma from, the almost dying, and now we're even closer to almost dying. So I think she's definitely scared. And she'll look at Zhao Mao and she'll say, I have tried to make you proud. I've tried to fulfill my destiny. Should the gods allow it. She's gonna look up at him and say, I have the strength.
He looks at you, Yuki, and he says, "It is not me that you have to worry about making proud. It is only yourself. Yuki, I want you to make a death save."
Kate!
Gonna be a nat 20.
That's a 3.
No, it's not. I got an inspiration. Oh, silvery barbs.
Silvery-
Congrats, your silvery.
And
Congrats,
then
your
I'm
silvery
also going
barbs
to
too.
give you
Silvery
the
barbs. Silvery barbs make you use the lower roll.
Use a lower roll. Yeah. So,
Oh.
that's okay though. I have an inspiration. Use it. Use my inspiration. Use my inspiration. You're right underneath Jade. She can give it to you. Use my inspiration. Reroll that.
It's a 14.
Yes, that's a success.
Jamal,
And then Moloch is standing in the weird cloud field and is like, wait, no, my daughter will cry, you can't.
Basically, Moloch's just there's like, by the way, we're gonna have to have a talk later.
Jamal smiles at you and says, he kind of pulls his hand back a little bit and says, "I don't think it's your time yet." And with that, we're going to go to Naruto.
Wait, is Yamo dead? Why is he in the afterlife?
He's pulled up
Yo.
Granny Upper Brick right now.
Mystical monk bullshit.
Yeah, dope monk, mystical bullshit.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, so Naruto's mad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to use that fun little thing about kinetic jaunt where I can move through opponent creature spaces. I'm moving through this get the empty space. As I do so, I want to slap him in the face.
like as a proper unarmed striker, you just like, are you just adding insult?
Just insult, not as an actual unarmed strike. I'm going to shoot him,
That's
but
fair.
the code dictates I must style on him in the process because he hurt my cat. Anyway, after that, I am going to shoot him twice.
Sure.
I am going to not use sharpshooter for the first attack.
Okay.
Good thing too, because that would have been like a 13 otherwise. This is an 18.
18 hits.
So 16 points of damage.
Alright.
And we'll shoot him again. And probably take him out without the sharpshooter, so just being safe. That is 18 again.
18 hits.
16 damage again. Same fucking dice rolls.
What does it look like as you pop this guy, Naruto?
So, Naruto, who in this realm where the power of your mind and creativity equates to your actual ability to move around, Naruto has been flying through this place, just unbound by physical laws, as thought is made manifest. So when Naruto sees Yuki get cut down, that blood splattered by this greatsword. Those thoughts immediately turn solely towards ending this Githyanki. She screams past like a bullet herself, flies within inches of him, leaves her gloved hand palm open to sort of slap him across the face as she leaves him spinning, rotated like an idiot, if you will. She flies past, and then floating up here by the glowing crystals, sort of face just a mask of intense concentration and eyes narrowed in rage. Levels her musket and pops 2 bullets, one straight into the center of his breastplate, right into his heart, and the second popped right into his temple. Just two kill shots, no fuss, dropped.
Pop, pop, 2 shots go off. They hit squarely. They embed themselves in this Githyanki's body, and without much more of fanfare or sound, he drops dead.
And then bonus action, I have Arby. Let's see. Where should he position himself? Let's go right here, and he's going to make an attack against the Thread Green.
Sure.
That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 7 points of force damage.
Alright. Is that all for Naruto?
That is all.
Reverie.
I'm going to probably move because I think I'm too far away. I will cast Wither and Bloom centered on Yuki.
Oh, very nice.
Nobody's taking damage, but Yuki can spend a hit die and add 5.
So Yuki, if you would like to spend a hit die to get some hit points back, Reverie is giving you the opportunity to do so.
Hell yeah. I'm assuming my hit die is a D6?
D8.
D8. Okay. Where are you? Nope, that's D10.
Yes.
That's a 1.
Yep.
So you do get 6 hit points back, though.
Okay.
So
I'll take it.
magical
say thank
effects. Magical effects kind of pops up around you, Yuki. With a jolt, you kind of snap back awake. You're able to take this breath in, and you feel the life and the light. All of those feelings, those emotions, just rushing right back into your body, bringing you back to consciousness.
I think Yuki will come back to consciousness and kind of like her arms will like fly out and just gasp. What? Jade, what just happened?
I'm like 50 feet above you.
I can see your feet.
Yeah.
I think she's just gonna kind of look around for her friends and see, still being prone, looking around to see where her friends are, and trying to get her bearings.
Reverie, is there anything else for you?
That's it.
Jade.
Great. Jade drops down the. How far up was I? I was like 40 feet up. Drop down all the way down to Yuki,
If you were
and
even with the top, if you were even with that top like level, it's
Yeah.
only. I think it was only
It's,
25 feet to the bottom.
okay. I have like 45 feet of movement, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So I would drop down to Yuki, and like, so she's gonna drop down to Yuki and just drop down to her knees beside her and like gather her up, and she's gonna say, "It's okay, Yuki. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We got you. We got you." And as she does that, the cold from her hands like seeps into Yuki's fur, but it's that cold of like a brisk, like a snowfall outside, just to like bring some more like life back into her, which is strange to say.
Yeah.
And you are going to get 26 points of healing back.
Thank
I rolled
you.
amazing, and I told you I had 3rd level spell save for you, woman. And I also rolled really great on these dice.
Thank you, Jade and Dice.
Yeah. And she's just gonna say, "It's okay. Noriko took care of the last one. You just rest. Just rest here."
Okay.
And she's just like holding her, like did that thing where she like knelt down and like kind of half dragged her into her lap to hold onto her. The same thing she did when Narco fell once, and like Jade curled herself over her so she wouldn't be able to get hit without going through Jade.
Yuki will let herself. She's not gonna fight. She's just gonna let herself kind of be gathered onto your lap so she can recover for a minute.
Anything else for you, Jade?
That is all.
Alright. This Thri-kreen's going to go. Now woefully outnumbered. It's going to take a bonus action to make a leap. 10, 15, 20 up this way. So Ren and Arby can both get attacks of opportunity. If you so choose.
Absolutely. Okay. It has to be a melee attack. Can it be a melee spell attack?
If you have the Warcaster feat, yes.
Let's see if I do. I don't think I do, though.
I keep forgetting Warcaster lets you cast any spell, not even just cantrips for
Any
opportunity attack.
Yeah, any spell.
Really nice. RB got a 25 to hit for 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
Oh, fuck it. I have a scythe. What am I doing? Hold, please.
And it's +1.
Hey, baby, I got a natural 20 on that scythe.
Oh,
my
hell
God.
yeah!
Dice
Lock
telling
him up.
a story, baby. Give me double the dice. Add your modifier.
Okay. Gotta find a d6 because I didn't have one of those up because I wasn't using that. Oh, please. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna be 10 damage.
Alright. Chucking away. So that was a leap that it made with its bonus action. It's going to 10, 15. Did not see Reverie at the top of the steps. 20, 25. I think it's going to attack Reverie.
Do it.
Make its attack. First is a 22 to hit.
There's not really much I can do about that.
5. So that is a total of 9 points of slashing.
Okay.
Second attack is a natural 20.
There's no. Okay.
How far away are you? Fuck. You're too
Fuck.
far. God damn it, you're too far.
55 feet.
My guardian emblem doesn't go that far. Let me double check it.
Yeah, it's only
I
30
think
feet on
it's
the Guardian.
It's 30 feet. Yeah, it's 30 feet. I can't get you.
No worries.
Yes, worries. You have like 40 hit points.
I have
Less than that.
I have Revivify. It's fine.
22 points of slashing.
Oh, my hit points on my token are wrong.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, how much? 22?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at 11 out of 42. Good.
Okay. Yeah, that's what Crikey's got. So Ren, you are up.
Ren will call after him. We are not done yet. Move his 25 back up the stairs. Use his Thorn Whip. Come on, Thorn Whip. Let's look cool today. What do you think? Okay, yeah, you said let's look cool. It's a 16 plus 8.
That hits.
He looks cool. Okay. Hey, D6s, come back. I know we weren't ready yet. Okay, that's 5 damage.
5 damage, and I assume you're pulling him to 10 feet.
Oh, yeah, he's getting pulled back. Pull him right on back.
These vines grow out from Ren's arm. These black, tentacle-ish kind of vines, all thorny and spiky, lash out at the striker. You kind of grab him around one of his little chitinous legs, pulls him back.
I believe you are due to hear about our Lord and Savior Thanatos.
Terrifying. Anything else for Ren?
No, I think that was pretty good. Can I make an intimidation thing that time? I
Yeah,
want to
go
see if I
ahead.
make him wet his little alien pants.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an intimidation check.
Okay, it was over 10. All right, that's an 11. Still over 10.
Kind of turns to you and just kind of like chitters at you with these odd bug mandibles that it's got for a mouth.
Thanatos will embrace all.
Professor!
Oh my god.
I think seeing the truly frightening damage that have been done to the team is going to be enough to get the professor like truly angry for the first time, as he just starts to growl and his focus on his form starts to waver as he gets angrier and angrier, to the point where his eyes, the pupils of his eyes sort of become slits of a fox's eyes, and his fangs grow out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 40, 45, 50, 55. And he says, "Not today."
Professor Z's not even here. Stop being hot.
Angry enough to go completely overkill.
Fireball.
Oh, 19. All right. Well, it's better than a poke in the eye.
Dex save.
I love when you say that. It cracks me up.
That's going to be a 12 on the dex save.
This flame, this fireball that just gets launched down here is the blue fire. That's indicative of his Kitsune power.
Nice.
Amazing.
Anything else for Professor?
Bonus action. Yeah, I got nothing else. That's it.
All right. Yuki, welcome back to the world.
Ha ha ha.
You're gonna lie down for a while.
Yeah. You lie down. I think. Let's see. No, I think he's too far away for that. No. Yuki is gonna stand. That takes half my movement, yes?
Yes,
Yep.
unless mobile does anything for you for that, and I can never remember.
It does not. I think it's the athlete feat that lets you pop
Right.
up with.
Yeah, mobile just GTFO.
Okay. Yes, so that will take half of your standard movement.
Alright, so if I have 35 feet of movement, because we're in Bizarro World.
You have 39 feet, so you have, well, round it up to 40. You have 40 feet of movement.
It's very nice of you. She's gonna stand up. She's gonna put her hand on Jade's shoulder, and she is going to say, "I'll be right back." 5, 10, 15, 20. If my measurements are correct.
I think you can get one more space.
Yeah. Step it. Arrow, measure, fucker. Perfect. She needs to be 30 feet away. And where I think I can do some sunbolt attacks.
I believe
You're
you can.
good.
It's an attack action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Range spell attack at 30 feet. Ba 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 ba. And casting time 1 action. Neville, correct me if I'm wrong. It's 1 bolt, and then I can do 2 with the key point, right?
You get
Or
2
is it
bolts
2
because you have your 2 attacks, and then you can get a 3rd bolt as a bonus action, just like you do with your unarmed strikes for martial arts. If you wanted to spend a key point, you could get 2 bolts with that bonus action instead. So
Perfect. So I have 1 key point left, and we're gonna fucking spend it. On 2 additional attacks of Sunbolt. So that is. Will you roll over here yet? No, of course you won't. Alright. First Sunbolt. That is 15.
15 will miss.
That's fine. Second one. Oops, that's a nat 20.
That hits.
We like that. Hey, thanks. Alright, so.
Double the dice, add your modifier.
Alright, so that's 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage for that one.
Okay.
And then for the 2 bonus action attacks with the key point. First one, dirty 20. It's 12 plus 8, right? My math is right.
That hits.
That is, I said, another 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then last one, that is 17 plus 8.
That hits.
And that is, max damage of 11. Motherfucker. I think Yuki just stands up, like shuffles over. She's got points, but she's fucking shooketh. And she just starts launching these sunbolts at this Thurkreen. When she's done launching all of them, she's kind of just gonna take a knee for a second. Just kind of put her head down, like in her hand, to just fucking take a second.
Okay. That all for your turn then?
Yeah. Movement, action, bonus action. Yeah, that'll do.
Narco.
Narco proceeds to fly on over towards the striking, and as she sort of zooms on in, she pulls a lever on her rifle, and the bayonet kind of flips out onto the front and starts crackling with electrical energy. And I'm a shocking grasp this guy.
Cool.
That is. Wait, what? That doesn't sound right. Hold on, my character sheet seemed weird for a second.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, I know what's up. It's all good. My spell attack looked weird for a second, but I figured out what I needed to toggle to fix it. So that is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
25 hits. Okay, I need 2d8. That will be 11 points of damage.
How do you want to take this one out, Marco?
Fuck yes.
I think I have a gift for this. Let's see if I can find it quickly. If not, I will simply describe. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Nariko just kind of, with this 70-foot fly speed that she's acquired, just rolls in at Mach fucking 2. Arcane energy just channeling along the length of her rifle and collecting in this blade that she's attached to the barrel. And as the Thriking looks up, he tries to put up his staff to sort of get into a parry stance. It is not fast enough. Nariko flies past with almost an electrical discharge, almost like a bolt of lightning, just struck in that spot for the moment. And as she continues on past, the Thriking has this massive gash across its chest as its body is sort of convulsing with the leftover electrical energy before it finally collapses.
There's a moment when it kind of, its arms, all three arms, kind of drop to its side, and it turns bewildered as it watches you go past. That gash you see slowly starts to spread across its torso, and in very anime-ish fashion, the bottom half of the body goes one way, and the top half goes the other. And with that, all of your opponents are gone. You are victorious.
Yuki, you shouldn't be up right now. And just runs over to Yuki.
Jade to Yuki, I will help Reverie.
What happened to Reverie?
She took some damage. She will be fine. I am here.
Nothing too important. I'm fine.
That is less than helpful. You know she will not believe that.
I don't believe you.
Oh, look, I was right again. What a shock.
Yuki, you're gonna get some more healing.
Cure wounds, 3rd level here too. Alrighty, that
Yuki will
is
chuckle
11.
and wince hearing you guys bicker back and forth.
So more of that wintry cold rushes through you, Yuki, when Jade lays her hands on your shoulders. You're gonna get 17 more hit points back.
17 for Reverie as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ren.
Mm-hmm. Do you require additional healing at this time, or do you... Yes. Hold, please.
Yuki will kind of hold Jade's elbow as she heals Yuki and say thank you, Jade.
11 more points.
Of course, Yuki.
You didn't have to do that.
You fall easily. I would like you to not remain falling. It is quite disconcerting.
Jade makes Yuki sit down on the stairs.
Yuki will allow herself to be guided to sit down.
And as Professor does a superhero landing, Jade's gonna run up and hug him.
He does like a side hug with one arm, with holding the marble under his other arm like a basketball.
You found a new toy.
Professor, that was amazing.
Well,
Do not encourage his foolishness too much.
He wasn't foolish at all.
painful,
He got
but
Marvel out, and then he saved Yuki.
teamwork.
Twice.
Uh,
Are you okay? Is everyone else okay? Does anyone need healing?
I'm fine.
You appear to be reasonably stable.
That's good. That's good. That's good. We should get out of here before more people come.
Agreed.
I agree with the getting out of here.
Indeed.
Before we start traveling quickly, Professor, can I cast Identify on the marbles so I know what we're dealing with?
He'll hold it up.
Nariko will pull out her fancy appraisal monocle and do a quick casting of Identify to see what properties this thing has.
That's way bigger than a marble. That's more of an orb.
Depends on the person using it, I suppose.
So,
Well, that little boy was way
Ponder
too small.
the orb.
the orb. Give me a second. Okay, so cast Identify on this orb, and the information that you get from the spell, this is, gosh, it is a near ageless relic, a powerful magic artifact from untold eons ago. It is a source of great magical power, at least it was. Its current state, not much good to anybody. With this Identify spell, you do understand that in its most recent iteration, its most recent use, was as a Lich's phylactery.
Rude.
Gross.
Currently not any spells affecting it. Was not created by a spell, but you feel that the innate nature of it is celestial. As far as kind of getting it operational again, so to speak, the only thing that you kind of get at the moment is that it does require a kind of sacrifice, a life for a life. At which point it would become active again and would require it to be attuned to somebody.
Mhm.
Can we go rub it on the bug guy? You might still have a little life left.
Rub it on the bug.
Sacrifice, or just like someone needs to die?
There's a difference. We've had this conversation.
Do
Wait, Mars, could you
So-
repeat that question?
Like, is it a ritualistic sacrifice, or does someone just need to die in its presence?
Has to be a willing. I'll specify. It does have to be a willing sacrifice, and it can't just be any schlub on the street. It has to be someone with a fair amount of power to them.
do we qualify as having a fair amount of power to us yet, or
Are we a willing sacrifice right now?
Look,
Out of character, I have clones.
You You are a clone. Stop it.
To answer the question if you are powerful enough yet, the answer is no.
Cool. You know, there's some Iron Man Hail Mary sacrifices that could happen. We don't know, but that's good. Does the information I get from the spell or any of Naruko's own insights lead me to have any clues as to what sort of properties this might have had when it was operational?
Um, I would say at the moment it is kind of muddied. Um, it may be something you may be able to work on over time to try to discern its original intent and power and purpose and what it can do. But because of its most recent use as a phylactery, that effect would almost kind of have to be like scrubbed away in some sense to try to regain what it was.
Gotcha. Final question. Uh, given given it seems to have some sort of like superficial damage to it, uh, is it possible to at least repair that so it looks nicer?
Yeah, I think you would be able to, I mean, like a mending spell or something, like you'd be able to use some of the crystals even that are in this cave to try to kind of like mend it back together to at least, uh put together, the superficial cracks and chips and stuff like that. You'd be able to make it whole again, but that wouldn't necessarily make it active.
Cool. Uh, Naruto will hand the orb back to the professor. She's going to task Arby to break off some of these crystals from the walls so she can do a little repair work later. And she's going to say, it's dormant. It can't be used for right now. It looks like it was being used as a lich phylactery sometime previous, and that has left it with a bit of a stain to it. So if we want to reuse this thing, best to partner up with Ren or Jade to do some divine cleansing. Then it's going to need some manner of life force, a powerful soul, willingly given up to reinvigorate it. Problems for the future. Let's get out of here before any more aliens show up.
Well, that was a lot of information at once.
It's very, 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 very important. It is a relic, timeless, part of the formation of our very world.
Yeah, Professor, let me put that in a bag.
He's, as you look up at him, he's just got like a screwed up face, like, oh, that sounds exhausting. And he'll like, oddly enough, he fits it into the pocket into his jacket. He just slides it in.
That's
Just fits.
just stares at that. Okay. Okay. That's a pocket. Okay, that's fine. Yuki, referee, follow Naruko, please. I will be behind you both.
I'm fine.
Yes, I know you're
I
fine.
promise.
I'm going to be behind you. I know, and I believe you entirely. Please follow Naruko while I stand behind you.
Yuki's not even gonna argue. She's gonna shuffle along.
Thank you.
You have made the Jade fret, and now you must be punished.
Yeah.
Jade is going to be watching both of them as we work our way back up through this cavern. And is just going to talk to the professor, who is Professor walking with Jade, or is Professor behind Jade?
He's walking with Jade, and as they're walking, he will ask Jade to use her detect magic to see where is that void magic coming from that she
That's a good
sensed
idea.
on the surface.
I will cast my detect magic.
It's pretty much coming from like the stone itself, and the stone is kind of like feeding
The
into
stone of the tower?
crystals. Yeah, like the actual
Oh, okay.
stone that you're walking on, the walls, the stalagmites, the stalactites. It's almost as if it had been like seeped, like this energy had been like seeped into the earth, almost like It's almost like radiation. You know
Okay.
how radiation just kind of like lingers after the fallout.
Okay. And I'm not getting any void off of the marble.
Correct.
Do I still detect void magic on the professor?
You.
I've still got 4 points of corruption. I would imagine at least a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree
Okay.
with that.
I just want to make sure I'm still like detecting it. So,
Mhm.
she's gonna size Professor as they're walking up. It's the stones itself. It's the building.
The building? Is it?
That's
Yeah.
like it was part of the stones that was used to make this place, and it's feeding all the crystals that are growing. But it's not in the marble.
Is the crystals themselves, are they like, you sense concentrated void energy in it?
It looks like it's more of like they're getting infected because they're growing from it.
I see.
So it probably could be cleansed off. It's that the crystals themselves are not void. It is just that there is so much here. It's in the very stone itself.
Right. Well, let's get out of here before it gets on everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go. Noriko said that the marble was a lich's phylactery. Most recently.
Well, we all know who this
A what?
town once belonged to.
Right.
Wait, remind me, who was that again?
Vexus.
Oh.
That's what the books say, anyway. The thorns of Black Rose came to the astral plane and defeated a lich in his tower.
That would explain much.
And they destroyed his phylactery, though.
It would appear not.
Well, I mean, it's not functioning right now. It's a little bit broken, so I would consider for its function destroyed. Maybe not physically. You couldn't possibly destroy it in its completeness, even if you tried.
Do not tempt the void.
Oh, I do enough of that enough as it is.
Very point.
Whatever was done, it didn't completely break the marble. So, I still think it should be called an orb.
It is an orb. I mean, it was called marble by maybe the people who decided to name it just didn't know the word orb.
Maybe.
That's not what it is. It's just the name of it. It's what it's.
Just called marble?
Yeah, people name
Before
their
we
weapons
made marbles.
silly things all the time.
I read a book once about a man who named his sword Twinkle.
See, at least it's not called Twinkle or
That's true.
Steve.
That would be a strange name for an orb.
Really, any name for an orb is a strange name, but of all of them, I think Marble's probably all right.
I don't know. I think Chad would be a nice name for an orb. Seems like a Chad, you know?
Yeah, lots of Chads out there. Chads are abundant in balls.
Oh,
Let's get out of here.
let's get out of here.
I don't like it here.
No, it's not. It does not have a good feeling here.
No.
So you're sending back through the tunnel to head back topside then.
Yes.
Yes.
What is your marching order?
You need a marching order? You gonna kill us again?
Oh,
I think the marching order is what we have currently on.
Yeah. This
Thing.
looks as good as me.
Anything is
Yeah,
possible.
I'm fine.
We're gonna get out there and we're gonna face like a space octopus who's like, "Do you have time to talk about your space warranty?"
I do.
Wonderful! I brought pamphlets. There's 8 arms for everyone gets a pamphlet, and some people get extra pamphlets.
I'm a Chronergy mage. I have all the time in the world.
That is true.
So you ascend back up through the cave tunnels. The light gets brighter as you get back towards, I guess, the outside part, you can call it, where there's more iridescent colored space. You kind of climb up through this tunnel. The crystals that light your way kind of become fewer and fewer as you make your way to the surface. And as you find yourself climbing topside, you find
Your mama.
it is exactly the way you
Dead sharks? Good.
There are dead sharks getting rotated.
Get rotated. Idiot.
Rotating on their own throughout the galaxy.
Just
Wait, no, you gotta make them spin. Spin.
Yeah, where's Ophelia?
There we go.
Oh my god.
I just want like a repeated animation of these sharks slowly turning through astral space to David Bowie music.
Mhm.
Like the space odyssey playing as it's just floating off into forever.
I'm sure there is a way to make tokens rotate like that.
Animated tokens.
Yeah.
Can you use
Yeah.
a token?
Yeah.
That's the new question. Well, we're gonna find out eventually now.
So you come to the surface with Eric still back at the teleportation circle that you left him in.
Yay.
Forgot
I
your name.
legit thought you said you come to the circus, and I was like, "Fuck, we're back
Here we
to
go.
this." Like,
Oh, that
God damn it, I'm done.
Here.
Oh, that have been. Oh, it's a missed opportunity. Oh, that'd been awesome.
I mean, you can still do it.
Where's the
Just immediately
alcohol? I'm
come up.
fucking done. God damn it.
Hey, hello, what's up, dudes? Are we the quad? Yes, it's true. Enjoy yourselves. No need to do. We love a can-do attitude. Like, shoot him now.
Just fucking shoot him.
Oh no, we must kill them again.
Oh boy. Yeah, so you find yourself back topside again.
We just have a marching order for fun.
Sometimes he just likes to make us
And
paranoid.
safety.
You know what? I can dig it. Sometimes I just like to roll dice to make it sound like I'm rolling dice so you can freak you out. Hello, Eric.
That's not my name, but that's what you called me, but that's okay.
But you don't know
You
what your
remember
name
my
is, so how can you be so sure?
Oh, I guess you got me there.
Yeah, I'm smart that way. We got something.
How are you
What?
feeling now?
I'm okay. Did you find my marble?
Yes.
Can I see it?
Seems to me that it's. Seems to me that the bowl is inert. And he
I got
pulls
that.
out the marble and kind of hefts it in one hand so you can see.
You see the Eric's eyes kind of gleam a bit, and he goes to kind of reach out to touch it, but you see his hand just kind of stops, almost like it's hit an invisible wall. And he says, "It's been so long since I've seen it. I'm so grateful that you were able to retrieve it."
How long has it been? Preferably in Pelennor years?
I've lost count.
Not like 24 or 25 years or anything like that.
Make a check. He kind of shakes his head. He says, I honestly wouldn't have any way of knowing. I've been here for a long time.
Fair. Right. So, what you know of this orb, you must know that this thing's kind of useless right now.
It is, but I think I know how you can get it working again, and I can help you.
Oh, you're going to help me find a willing sacrifice?
Well, I don't think you need a sacrifice.
Oh?
Don't?
Well, the orb is yours now. So, you could just simply... I can touch it. But I need your permission to touch it.
Boy, all good things just sort of start and end with I need your permission to touch it, doesn't it?
Well, I guess.
What would you need to do to touch it, Eric?
Your friend here has possession of it. It's his. He just needs to allow me. He just needs to say that I am allowed to do it. I'm allowed to touch it. And
Oh, okay.
then I'll be allowed.
And then once you're allowed, what would happen?
I can make it active again. You see, he smiles a bit. His eyes have a bit of a gleam to them.
Insight check.
The last thing that this orb was used for was for a phylactery. Do you know what that is?
I do.
Okay. Well, we're not sure if you activate it now, if it's going to go back to being a bad thing. So we have to fix it first, and right
Oh my god.
to make it not a phylactery anymore.
Between Ren and Nariko, as you kind of like try to get beat on what this ethereal Eric is. Ethereal Eric. That's a great name.
Yeah, ethereal Eric.
Try
Put
to
it
get
on the-
beat up. What's up with ethereal Eric? He is dead set on being able to touch this thing. It's kind of you get the impression he's willing to do or say anything to get you to allow him to do this.
I do not think granting that permission would be wise.
Why?
It might hurt him before we cleanse it.
Hmm.
I can cleanse it. I can do it.
Eric, you don't even know who you are. What power do you think you possess to do anything with this marble?
It's just a feeling. An instinct, I guess.
Yeah, no, this thing was previously used to entrap and devour souls. And you said that those who possess it and can use its magic can unlock all magics of all kinds. I really don't think we should just let anyone go messing around with it.
I agree with Narco. I don't think you should touch it right now, Eric.
Kind
You
of.
can't help.
He makes his face. He looks a bit frustrated. He turns back to you, Professor, and he says, "Do you trust them to speak for you?"
You said that you have this gut feeling, an instinct that when you touch this with my permission that you'll be able to restore it.
Yes.
Well, I've got a gut instinct, intuition myself, that I believe you. Except I don't believe that you'll restore it the way that we want it to. In fact, I think that you'll restore it to the way it was previously used. And he slides it back into his pocket.
No.
You know the last elf, the last person here used this. Well, I don't really know what happened to his, he does sort of gestures like he's pulling something out of his body. Like, his inside, if you know what I mean. And you're just sort of here. I don't know a lot about the astral plane, but I just don't get the feeling like there's a lot of elves out here, naturally. So how did you get here? If this wasn't yours previously. You know, you did say that this was yours previously. You said, I lost my marble.
It was mine. It was.
Indeed. I believe you, Ethereal Eric. But you had a different name back then, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Goodbye, Eric. I don't know if this turns on or anything, but he just walks into the center of it.
Jade is a little confused about this conversation. And she goes to Eric and she says, if you are you trapped here in the astral sea? Can you leave?
He kind of looks after the professor as he steps through the portal, and as you do step through the portal, it does take you back to the Sentinel Citadel. So as the rest of you, as you watch Professor step in, he just zaps out like he plane shifts out. You see Eric kind of watches the Professor go, and he turns to Jade, and he says, maybe.
If you know about this, and you could help us, and it's too dangerous right now, but it might not be forever.
I
We're
can
going
make
to
it
try
safer.
fix.
I can.
Well, that's good. Then you can help us. You can help us do that.
Then why won't he
Why
let me?
This place itself is not safe, and it's not safe how it is. But we're gonna look into it, and we're gonna fix it. Do you want to come with us?
I want to go wherever the marble goes. I don't want to let it out of my sight again.
Okay. Can you go through the portal?
Maybe I can now.
Okay. Well, why don't you stay with us?
Oh, you're
And-
gonna lift my head.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Okay.
Fine.
Good. Okay. It's gonna be okay, Eric.
Right.
Is he able to go through the portal?
Are you taking him through?
I want to see if he can walk through it.
You want him to go first?
Yeah.
You see he kind of steps into the portal. He lingers there for a moment. And then he turns back to you, Jade. He's got a bit of a quizzical look, and then you kind of see his form dissipate.
Does someone want to go through and see if he's on the other side?
I want to go through and see if we can use one of those true form beams on him. I have questions.
True form beams.
The ones that expose Reverie. And the professor.
Do you think
What's
he's a shapeshifter?
going on?
When he's a
The-
ghost.
The small ghost child might actually be a remnant of Axis, which is why we really don't want him to touch the orb without knowing what's going to happen.
Do you think he's Vaxis?
He's a ghostly apparition of an elf in the astral plane connected to what we assume to be Vaxus's own phylactery, it's a decent bet.
And this is bad because
Vaxus tried to eat the world.
It would be unfortunate. We live there.
Technically, he tried to become all of magic.
That does not make it better.
He had career aspirations. He was not a bad guy. He's kind of a bad guy, but, he's just professional development.
Jade's gonna wait to see if, Eric reappears over here.
Oh, man. The chaos I would cause if he's living in my head right now.
After Naruto brings everyone else up to speed on what she and the professor have already kind of suspected, Naruto's going through the portal. She doesn't want to leave the professor alone on the other side for too long.
Me too. Gotta check on my bestie.
So you guys are all going through that.
Did you say you need to check on your BuzzFeed?
Bestie.
Well, Suzanne said I need to check on my bestie, whereas Ren will say, I want to see if the truth-telling portal works on him.
Gonna say, you just really want to do a quiz and find out what kind of bread you are?
Ren is quite sure he is sourdough.
Oh, that was good.
That was so fast. That was so quick.
That's the ADD, friend. It worked.
Has the professor now become Marble Rye?
Well, he can put ranch on it.
He's definitely a Hawaiian sweet roll.
That makes him a
Why would you do
crouton.
that? Aw. Is that because he's a little baked?
Oh, I mean, little bit slathered in dressing.
So much ranch dressing.
Gross.
And at this point, he's
All of
probably pot bacon.
Yeah. Bacon bread. Okay, we would
One-
do that.
Green leaf away from being a Caesar salad.
Sorry, Joe, you were trying to DM.
That's good. No, that's fine. I love this. This is great. I am going to ask Ren, what are you rolling for there?
Oh, I was trying to see how high my bullshit meter was, but it's a little bit in the middle.
There's,
There's a strong chance of some bullshit.
there's a whiff of bullshit.
There's a whiff of bullshit in the air.
Oh, that's nasty.
Who brought a minotaur in here? It was very unclean. Honestly.
So I got people jumping through. Jade is staying behind. Is anyone staying behind with Jade?
Yeah, Jade told me to walk in front of her. And I feel like I don't have a choice right now.
How long do you
Yeah.
guys...
If Jade hasn't left yet, Yuki is not leaving.
Okay. So I got
Jade's just
Professor-
gonna wait for another couple minutes just to see if she saw Eric step into the thing and then look back at her like he was concerned and then disappeared. So she just wants to make sure he doesn't reform here and then is trapped here by himself.
Yuki still ain't letting you out of her sights.
So I got Narco, Ren, and Professor with Arby have stepped through. Jade, Yuki, and Reverie are staying behind. Yes?
Yes.
That's how you get trapped in the astral plane.
Lovely.
How
Oh, good. New
long-
mission.
It's only several more levels till plane shift. We'll be fine.
Fine.
We'll find a space whale.
I mean, some of those monsters we killed have
Maybe
shift.
5 minutes. We'll just wait 5 minutes or so.
Okay. So
Jade's not gonna wait forever. She just wants
will-
to make sure if he's here, he comes back.
You do wait the 5 minutes. He does not reappear. Meanwhile, on the other end, Ren, Professor Nariko, you also notice that Eric does not appear there either.
Naruko secretly breathed a sigh of relief. She did not want to have to deal with the Ghost King.
Ren eyeballs the professor. Is he in your head?
Is he?
No, just the whispers of an incomprehensible old one. That's normal.
I mean, I've got room for an entire zoo of far realm people.
Jeffrey, is he in your head?
Oh, balls. I didn't think to check him.
Jeffrey's in his Pokeball right now, though. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professor,
entire-
give me an insight check, Professor.
Inside. That is 13.
16 with guidance.
With guidance makes it 16. Professor, there are no more voices in your head than what you initially walked in with.
All right. You can't be that happy about that. Oh, little fucking darn, man.
So after a few minutes, Eric doesn't show back up. Jade, Yuki, Rever, you guys stepping through then.
Okay, well, I hope that the portal didn't hurt him. But maybe he just needed to see his marble when he's gone now. So, okay, you two. Ahead of me. Go.
How about we hold hands?
I'll hold
Yeah,
your
I
hand.
don't-
We can all go in, but you're going in first.
Let's make sure we all go in together.
So holding hands, you step back through the portal. There is that familiar lurching feel. There is a sudden gust of cold breeze as you kind of feel yourself being shunted between the planes, and you do find yourself back inside the vault. It's as quiet as when you left it. Find yourself back in the vault of the Sentinel Citadel. The heavy doors that kind of block the way in have been left slightly ajar, and you do kind of hear the clanking and shifting of some sentinels that are on guard outside the door from your position.
Naraka will send RB once the rest of the party comes through the portal. Naraka will send RB to kind of open the door and check to see that everything's still secure.
As RB opens the door, the two sentinels standing outside, they kind of turn and they put on their guard. One of them being the half elf sentinel that you met before, Aveline. She kind of turns with her spear in hand, and she sees that it is RB, so she kind of gives the signal for the guard to relax, and they back up a little bit, but they keep their guard at the ready, and you see she kind of
That's
peeks her
fair.
head in, and she says, "You were successful then."
Naturally, just another day for the Mystic Mechanicus.
Well, I suppose that is very impressive. What did you find over there?
Naraka's face just kind of goes deadpan. It's just aliens.
Aliens?
We found some people and some sharks.
And
And a
some
flying
giant
ship.
bugs.
Some bugs.
Sharks and flying bugs.
Very
large
big
bugs.
flying bugs.
That's the best way to describe them, but no, not really. The aliens is probably more accurate.
Are there aliens if that's their home?
I do not believe that was their home.
Yes, technically we would be the aliens.
He's not wrong.
They threw grenades at us,
I
so
did not like that.
Also-
we had to fight them. Anyway, mission successful. You are free to dismantle the teleportation circle now.
Very well. Yes, it sounds like we should do that post haste.
Did you see a ghost come through?
There's aliens and ghosts?
Well, that was just one ghost.
Oh, just
I was a little boy.
just one. Okay. Oh, as long as it's just one ghost, that's fine. No,
No, just a little boy ghost.
no. I have not seen any ghosts come by here recently.
Okay.
Right.
Well, if you see a ghost, can you tell him we're worried about him?
You see Evelyn kind of turns and looks at the rest of you and kind of like points in Jace's direction and says, "Is she okay? She good?"
She's the kindest
She's-
of us.
Yeah, I didn't get hit once. I'm fine.
Really?
Yeah, but Yuki and Reverie did. Do you have some snacks for them?
No.
Can I have a snack?
Yes, absolutely. You can um, you can head down to the feast hall, or you can make your way to the infirmary. Um,
Thank
whatever suits you better.
you. Okay, thank you. Good. You two come. Let's go get you chocolate or a tea, or a chocolate tea. I don't know if that's a thing. A hot chocolate. A hot chocolate. We'll get you a hot chocolate.
All right.
Do y'all have a library here?
We do have a small library, sure, yeah.
With spell books?
Yes, please.
No spell books, more books on tactical hand-to-hand combat, and some fictional reading materials.
Hmm. Okay.
And of course,
If this library does not have the full collection of Thorns of the Black Rose books, I will be very disappointed.
oh yeah, there will absolutely be books there. There'll be fan fiction there.
Ooh. Ooh,
Fan fiction written by the Sentinels about Fedwin.
Oh my gosh.
as well
Yeah.
I'm
as
just hiding
that
it in
beer.
there.
as well as a detailed telling of the exploits of Balinor, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Dogmatic books about the Order of Saint Balinor, the Sentinels. You'll find that stuff for sure. So she'll kind of nod, and as you say, yeah, you can take that piece of the floor up. Her and the other sentinel that was kind of standing guard here, they start kind of chipping at that loose piece of floor that you guys settled in with their spears to kind of like pry it out of place, which they are able to do after about a minute or so working, and you don't see anything else come through in the meantime. They kind of pop this piece of the floor out, and once again, the teleportation circle goes inert.
Go ahead and stuff a big piece of rock into my briefcase of holding.
Evelyn kind of looks your way and she says, "Are you? Oh, right. You were going to take it somewhere else."
Yeah, if we're concerned about making sure this stays inoperable even without the package, we'll go ahead and ask the Lord Captain Commander about him when we see him. In addition to the other security issues.
See, she kind of taps her chin for a moment. And she goes, it might not be a terrible idea to still put a decoy in the vault at Crystal Cove, too.
That could be effective.
Like a fake piece of the teleportation circle or something different?
Yeah, like a fake piece of that circle, so in case someone else tries to go after it again, they'll think it's in one place and it's not going to be there, and we'll have greater chance of being able to stop them in their tracks.
Oh, we should put a decoy of the orb back on the astral plane as well.
You should trap both of them and have them teleport whoever touches them to a cell or something.
That is quite devious.
So going in order, the one flaw I see is that I'm not certain that our enemies would buy that after reacquiring that piece, we would put it back into the same vault that they stole it from the first time. That's not what I would do.
Wouldn't they think though that's what we would think, and then we would do the opposite of what they think to make them think that we're not going to do that? So then that way, it's double crossing their thinking.
I do not think they think that much.
They might.
Mm.
I mean, might as well. As for the orb, I don't know that we have the ability to create a convincing fake. Relics like these are not something where you can just cast Nightskull's Mystic Aura on there and have it be powerful enough to fool any sort of rudimentary detection.
We don't really have to make it seem like it's down there. We just have to make it harder for them to find it. Couldn't we just collapse the tunnels?
Mm.
They had to dig through to get it the first time.
I think we would probably lose more by the time it would take to set all that up than we would really gain from the misdirection. But the putting something that seems valuable in the vault and then making it known that the vault has been reused might draw out some interest and waste their time. So it's not a bad idea.
Evelyn kind of looks at you and says, "Does that mean you want to go back in?"
What? Hold on. Can I take out some of that crystal that RB grabbed for me?
Sure.
Looking at that crystal and then how the orb was constructed, how confident is Nariko that she could make something out of this that would be close enough that at least on visual inspection it would look like the orb?
It looks like they're made of very similar material, so I don't think it would be terribly difficult to fashion something that would be similar looking.
If we want something to put in the vaults that they can't ignore, if they find out that the orb is missing from the astral plane, they'll want to look to see if they have it here. We could actually make at least a good enough looking copy that they might think the vault is occupied with the orb itself. We kind of be working on both angles there. I feel like I keep talking myself into and out of this plan. What's everyone else think?
I'm still disappointed that there's not a single spell in this place.
Well, I mean, we are a legion of clerics and paladins, so spellbooks don't really have too much of priority.
I
I guess that's a decent point.
I don't think it would be a bad idea to at least try to make it so that they have to divide their attention.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're not going to go back into the astral plane and take care of that, if they know someone has taken it, their own people or us, and they think we've hidden it somewhere here, that just gives them more places they have to divide their attention to target.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't want to put anyone else in danger, but if the Sentinels are now aware of the threat, it's going to be a lot harder for them to get past them. So
we're going to need to take a bit of a break here to recuperate after the battle. So why don't I try and work on whipping up a fake orb that Fear can transfer to the vaulting crystal code, make it seem all very official, and see if that maybe draws some attention away from our activities.
Yeah. And Yuki and Reverie, we're going to go get you a hot chocolate.
Evelyn speaks up and says, "Yeah, I mean, if you guys, we have plenty of room in the barracks if you want to spend the night here or something."
That's so
Yes,
lovely
we
and a
do as
wonderful
well.
idea. Yes, let's go. You two. Move.
Jade,
Y'all get grounded.
yeah,
Oh.
Jade's being extremely demanding right now.
Yeah. She has not stopped watching both of you, and she's still holding your hands, by the way.
Yuki will be completely compliant. She'll just kind of shuffle along.
There we go. See? It's going to have good snacks and a nap, and you'll feel so much better.
The nap sounds very good.
Yeah, and I'll watch you so that nothing bad will happen.
Her ear will twitch when you say you'll watch her, but she's not going to say anything.
Just have like a slumber party, you know? She keeps talking as they walk out of the room, following the sentinel, leading them to a place for them to rest for a snack and a nap.
So, Sentinel could lead you, like I said, to either the infirmary if you just kind of like want like a hospital bed kind of environment to kind of recoup in. They could also take you to the feast hall, which is your typical cafeteria style kind of area, or they could take you to the barracks, which are some simple yet comfortable like beds and accommodations.
I mean, I think maybe a quick swing by Fest Hall, but probably Yuki is probably more focused on like powering down, dissociating, all the good things.
Ooh, we are doing that trauma processing. Someone needs to play Tetris.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want, it wouldn't be a problem if you want to go to the feast hall first, grab like some snacks, some refreshments. It's kind of like one of those places where they have a whole keeps worth of people that they need to feed. So it's pretty much a continual operation here. You can get snacks almost any kind of day. Full meals are served at regular meal times, but they always at least have some kind of finger food, something you can nosh on. There's always um, all kinds of refreshments that are available. So you can, yes, there are apples.
Gotta go, bye.
I was literally just about to ask that.
Apples, apple juice, apple cider, even the hard kind too.
Come on, everybody, we going for this cafe.
Hard cider?
Yeah,
Sure.
it's hard cider.
Like not liquid?
All right, to find out.
Alcoholic cider. I think hard cider is just an apple. Yeah. So if you want, you could get up there. If you want, you could take some snacks back to the barracks where you can find some empty rooms, beds for you to rest in. So what's everybody interested in doing during this bit of recovery time that y'all have?
Narco is, like I said, going to take some bits of the crystal and use mending on the orb the professor has to just kind of repair the cracking and make it a bit more whole again, so it looks all nice and pretty.
Okay.
After that, using the crystal that we got from the astral plane, I also would like to take the red crystal that I swiped off the nightstand from the headquarters, from the big illness room,
Oh yes.
because that had a magical effect to it, didn't it?
Yeah, it's basically like creating a light effect, but very much like the item that you found in Dundral. You could probably reprogram it if you really wanted to.
So what I want to do is I want to use that gem as sort of like a core, and then build the rest of the orb with the crystal around it, with the goal that at the end of it, it will look like the orb, but using the red crystal as like the center, it will radiate like magical auras, so that it will like properly ping as a magical item for anyone like casting detect magic or the like.
Okay.
And just to further enhance the believability that it is something magical. Granted, if they get a hold of it and manage to take some time to do proper like divinations on it directly, they'll probably realize what's up. But as far as just making it convincing for the spy reports, could help a little bit.
Okay. I would say that would be a check with your artificer's tools.
Lovely. I have expertise, a D4 for guidance, and a D4 for artisan tools from my race. So let's see. I don't like that roll, so I'm going to spend inspiration.
That's what it's for.
Much better. Okay, so 17 on the dice, 3 for guidance, 3 for what is that even called? Artisan's intuition. So 23, and then expertise plus 6 for 29, and then using intelligence.
Mhm.
Okay, 34, and then flash of genius to make that 39.
God damn. Yeah, that's a pretty damn convincing copy.
Oh look, I made a new relic. This one's better.
This is the relic that you find in the gift shop.
I've created a new world.
This one has tiny spiders in it.
I also love how the inspirations get used for like the social parts
Yeah,
Always.
because we suck at
It's
those.
always the social stuff.
or the downtime stuff too.
Also, we need to win at beer pong.
I mean that is important.
Always.
Beer pong is the most important thing we've ever done in our whole careers.
So
That's
very-
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Like we're about to settle in for a rest, and I only used like one flash of genius during all the previous stuff, so I am perfectly happy to throw those out for skill check for myself or others.
Yeah.
I mean that the surprise round and held actions was just absolutely devastating.
It was.
Great.
Your
That
poor
was-
bad guys didn't get to do any cool shit.
That was great.
We acted tactically, and we were rewarded for it.
Yeah. Rewarded by us. Don't worry, guys. I do have Revivify.
Rewarded by you get double tapped.
You
Jesus.
can get double taps.
How much worse would it have been if we hadn't, chumped out 2 of those other Githyanki before the fight even started?
Really bad, which is why it's a good thing we did.
One was a spellcaster.
Oh, fuck.
Oof.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No
Anywho.
thanks.
So, Narco's effectively making a very advanced snow globe.
Yes, she is.
Well, I guess let me ask this too. Are you looking to take a short rest here, or do you want to take a full long rest?
Long
Rest.
That's what I thought, but I didn't want to assume.
I'd like my spell slots, please.
Of course. Okay, so of course the evening.
Does
Narco's working.
Does the
on
professor-
that. Go ahead.
the professor come with the rest of us to have snacks and naps?
Yeah, yes, he is. He'll take a snap, and he'll definitely go for a good long rest.
Great. Where are they they're putting us up in the barracks? Which I assume is just a bunch of bunk beds.
It's like college dorm style. So
College
there
dorm style?
are
Cool.
Yeah, so there are individual rooms, but each room has like 2 bunk beds in them. They're about
Enough for us all to fit together.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
Jade doesn't have to sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
Jade doesn't want to let anyone out of her sight.
Yeah, she's basically making sure everyone is in a bunk bed, and she's like got that like the rocking chair in the corner, and she's just watching everyone.
Red
It's
has
not
his hammock.
creepy, even though David's eyes make it look creepy. It's not creepy.
it is very college dorm style. So you have your individual rooms. They got bunk beds. There's enough room for everybody to sit, but you know, 1 to a bed, maybe 2 if you get real close and comfortable with each other.
It's a
Fine.
bunk
Ren
bed.
has
so
his
there's-
hammock.
It's a bunk bed. Everybody gets a bed. Ren has a hammock, and Jade's in a chair.
Yep, done.
Arby's hanging out by the door, being bodyguard when he comes back.
Exactly.
When Narco's done.
Um,
And Jade just stares at you while
Making
you
sure
sleep.
you're still breathing all fucking night.
She definitely does that. She's checking.
Jade, other than playing group mother, is there anything else that Jade's looking to do?
I think Jade's just also keeping an eye out for Eric. Just to see if he pops around. She's worried about the little boy spirit that everyone else seems suspicious of.
Okay. Ren, you can go to the cafe, get yourself as many apples as you can hold. Is there anything else that you are looking to do during this this time of rest for you and your party?
Grabbing fish for Char Char.
Yes, there will be fish. So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Uh-huh.
Yuki, how you doing?
You know, she's been better. She's definitely been better. She is internally shooketh. Uh, Dissociated for sure, not really processing much, as it were. Just kind of living that dissociative, shocky life and kind of shuffling along. I think she would just, like I said, be very, I don't say obedient, but she's not going to argue Jade's mothering. She's not going to argue or push back about being, cared for or watched over. I think she's going to be very quiet and very pensive, internally preoccupied, if you will, and just get her little snacks and eat them quietly, and then just find one of the bunk beds, just take the low bunk and just curl up with her back to everybody and just kind of power down.
Okay.
In short, not great.
Is there anything that Yuki wants to do in this time other than just kind of shut out the world and try to recover and come back from the trauma of nearly dying?
Yeah, so much closer this time too.
It is.
No.
I have Revivify.
Clear.
I'll save you so long as I'm alive.
That's good. No, I think Yuki is just she's just gonna just keep functioning and blinking. I don't think she's ready to really think or process or really delve in. I think she just wants to kind of pull into herself and just power down a bit.
Reverie, how about you? Is there what's Reverie up to? What does Reverie want to do? If Reverie is interested in finding reading material, she could learn as much as she wants about St. Balinor and the Order of the Sentinel and the Thorns of the Black Rose, both fiction and non-fiction. You can learn some handy combat maneuvers, whatever
much as much as she complained that there were no spells here to learn, she is still going to go to the library. She will invite whoever wants to come. Probably look around there for a little bit, and then make sure she gets plenty of rest.
Anybody want to accompany Reverie to the library?
I mean, Jade will. She's not, and she's gonna drag Yuki along because Yuki's not saying no. So
Ooh, hey.
the three of them are sticking together until everyone decides to sleep. But she is making sure they get snacks first. And yes, Jade is going to be reading the fan fiction.
There's a lot of shipping.
What's the most hilarious relationship fan fiction that came out of the Thorns of the Black Rose days? I'm very curious.
The ones that were the
too.
funniest were the ones between Sepka and Seppi, and then those turned out to be real.
Oh, that's
And those shippers made a whole new fan fiction about how they were right.
So here's the thing. I think you'll find that the fanfictioners are extremely protective of Sepka and Seppi's relationship. It is way too pure to be fucked with. There is zero, there is zero fucking around with that. anything that is written about that is true to form, and about as
Sweet as hell.
as honest as they can make it. And there's like, it is the purest thing that you would ever read. Zero smut
That
involved
tracks.
in this. I think the funniest.
There's definitely one that was tried to be smut. They've ripped that page out. Keep showing back up occasionally. That's the Bard for you.
Yep.
I think the funniest ship is probably Pips and Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish heads and alcoholism.
Yeah.
Oh no, that tracks.
Fish
What if
heads
we
and
ferment
flasks,
the fish
baby.
heads?
Fish heads and flasks. A love story.
Just I'm imagining the newbie fanfiction writer who's just like, and then Pips and Z got into an arrow contest about who was the better archer. But little did they know they'll be plucking their heartstrings soon enough. Oh, I'm so good at this.
Amazing.
And there is all sorts of smut about Galadriel banging every one of them, except for Sepka and Seppi, because they won't.
There it is.
Especially Pips.
I feel like there's just an anthology. It's just Lorelai, Kashanti, and Galadriel, and it's just boning in every combination with every other character except for the ones that are off limits.
There's a lot of Dom stuff happening in Lorelai's fanfiction.
Yeah,
I have the chart ready. We know who's where.
that's true.
Allison is oddly predisposed towards tops, is what I learned, but that's okay.
Pretty good
Amazing.
scattershot throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
There's a little sprinkle of everyone everywhere.
Some of them are placed because I thought less. I don't know how true it is, but it was funny to me. So
It's
room
great
party.
and wonderful.
It's that fucking feral streak inside of me. I can't help it.
That's all right. That was fun.
I also was like, I guess Cuddles is technically a top. Like,
I mean, he
More of a
initiates bugs.
Prince.
I almost put the last category Ren, but then I found other people to go in the category. So that was what got me started. Was I started mentally putting it together, and I was like, all right, the joke is Yuki's the top. The joke is Nariko and Jade are definitely bottoms. And then there's just a category that's just titled Red, and Red's there. And he's not involved in any of this nonsense.
Absolutely not.
And as tends to happen, it spiraled out from there.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Last but certainly not least, Professor.
That's my name. Don't
You
wear
don't
it
need to say
out.
what you're doing. Something's
Kind of
gonna
my name.
happen
It's not
to you.
really my name, more of a title, but also a name. You can call me that if you want to. It's probably best that you do because that's what I'm called.
It's a mononym.
Like Cher.
Beyonce.
How's Professor doing this evening? What's he up to? What's he doing? Is he by himself? Is he with people?
No, he probably went for like snacks with everyone, but he's probably gonna tuck it in pretty early compared to how he normally is. Like he's ready just to crash out and sleep, recuperate some spell slots, and come back at this with a level head in the morning. He didn't really talk to anybody about it or really show it, but he doesn't really like do negative emotions. So when he let out whatever pathetic rage that was, he was like, oh shit, that's damaging. I'm going to sleep this off.
That's healthy.
Well, then the evening passes by without anything untoward happening. You are all able to get
Ooh.
your long rest.
Hey.
No crazy creepiness. You are in probably one of the most secure places you could be on this continent at the time. So it is peaceful, it is restful, it is quiet, it is clean, it is comfortable. Pretty damn good rest, I'd say.
Nice. I think in the morning, as people are waking up, Jade's just gonna do a check-in on everyone and see how they're holding up. didn't want to rush through anything with Yuki and the professor last night because they seemed a little fragile. So
Fragile?
fragile.
Definitely fragile.
Who's up
Fragile.
first?
I like
Fragile.
that.
Definitely not
That's
Reverie.
not Reverie.
Well, yeah, Reverie's gonna sleep till 10, so we'll get to Reverie. Who's up between the professor and Yuki? Who's up first?
I mean, the professor didn't almost die, so he's probably up relatively early. He's got to get up there and be like, oh, got to get to the kitchen, try my hand at some of these recipes I've been thinking of before the actual cooks get in here. I don't want to end up with meat pancakes again.
Stop dumping ranch on everything.
You are not my mother. You cannot tell me what to do.
You cannot imagine how glad I am that I am not your mother.
You're a
Kindly
male, and
fuck off.
also everyone else is sleeping, please.
Not
Why did they
anymore.
share? They're always sharing a room. They're always arguing about it.
We're
I
all
think
in the
everyone else is
same room
going to ignore
together.
it. We are.
We're all bunk bedded
Jade
up
wasn't
together in the
letting
same room.
anyone out of
Yeah.
her sight.
Jay didn't let anybody go to the separate rooms last night.
There will be
Rounded up all her ducklings and said, "Stay."
What was that, Professor?
a delicious apple bacon pie for Ren, just slathered with ranch dressing.
Um,
How could you create such an abomination?
Have you met him?
It is
Yeah,
a
it's
nice
cinnamon.
food.
Maple or cinnamon could make this tolerable. What have you done? This is monstrous.
he's still in the room.
cause of death clearly wasn't good taste.
I'm removing more of your corruption. This is unacceptable.
Love the smell of spell slots being used in the morning.
Not actually
Professor
doing
Howie?
it. He still has to think about consent.
Is the professor's culinary creations directly related to his corruption level?
They must be with this monstrosity.
No, he started putting ranch on things way earlier.
Because it's delicious.
How are you feeling this morning, Professor?
All right, I think. Didn't feel.
Did you have any
Did
you have any bad dreams?
bad dreams? I dreamt that I was wrapped up in a flatbread with ground meat and cumin. It was really off-putting. But also, a lot of good ideas have come from it. So, I don't know what it is. It's a good dream. But I think it's a good dream.
Jade looks just entirely confused about most of what you just said. Because, okay, so long as it's a good dream. But are you feeling alright? You got pretty quiet last night before bed, and you're usually not very quiet.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure? Fine usually doesn't mean fine. Fine means I'm not okay, but I don't want to talk about it. That's also okay if you don't want to talk about it, but if you're not fine, you know, I'm here
Oh.
if you want to talk about it.
No, I'm fine. I'm not suffering from any sort of emotional trauma, if that's what you're asking. I'm okay. I mean, following a battle, Zoe, is a little bit harrowing, especially when we get so close to losing people. But I'm okay. Everyone else is okay physically. It's fine. I'm fine. Everyone's fine.
Okay. Well, I am here if you want to. If you are not fine, I'm not fine a lot. So, you know, I can help, maybe, or at least hold your hand if you're not okay.
He just kind of flicks a thumbs up. He's like, "Thank you, appreciate
You're okay. You're welcome. Are you going to go make breakfast in the kitchens?
Oh yes.
Okay. Good luck.
Well, I don't
believe
need
you.
any great soul skill unless there's goblins in there. Then yeah, I could probably use it luck.
I don't know if they have goblins in their kitchen. They might.
Well, we'll soon find out.
There might be goblin sentinels, so they might be better at it.
I don't. Well, I mean, I really can't say. I'm going to say I don't think being a sentinel makes you good at cooking, but I don't know how they train their sentinels. So it's entirely possible that they're all really good at it.
And it might be.
Right. Well, guess we'll see
Okay.
what's going on.
Okay. She'll let him go.
You will go.
All right.
How are you feeling, Reverie and Ren, since you're both awake because Professor was shouting?
Tired.
You can go back to sleep. The breakfast isn't made yet. Professor just left to go to kitchen.
No,
Breakfast will not be made once he returns either.
Well, he might. Are you both okay? Other than tired?
What?
I'm good,
You
Jake.
didn't stop breathing in the night, so that's good.
Did you watch the entire time?
Of course.
Jade, I'm worried about your well-being.
Why?
You are having a rather distinctive reaction to the after effects of the battle yesterday.
I know, I'm okay. I didn't even get hit once.
You are worried more than usual, which is saying something.
Well, I just want to make sure everyone's been having, not everyone, I guess, but there's been dream people, and we just got into a bad fight, and if you have a bad dream, sometimes there's a thing, it's called sleep paralysis that can happen, and then you get trapped in a dream that's not really a dream, and then you think you can see things in the room that aren't really there, but sometimes they actually are. And I just wanted to make sure that no one had that kind of reaction last night, so I was just checking.
Perhaps it would be wise if someone prepares calm emotions in our group.
Oh, I don't think I have that.
Unfortunately, nor do I.
David has something like that, but it only really works on me.
Perhaps he should try to employ it.
Well, if we get into a bad spot, I'm sure he would be happy to. Right, David? David's up. He's been awake with me all night, and we've been talking. And just not, it's been good. He has also been watching while I was watching other people, so we would trade off on who was watching who.
I see.
Fun fact, I never actually sleep. I don't even trance, so I'm just awake all the time.
But yes, he tells the best stories.
Does that get boring? Never having any respite.
It has its ups and downs.
If you guys want to go get breakfast, I'll watch Yuki to make sure that she is not alone when she wants to get up for breakfast.
I will keep you company some time more.
Okay.
I'll stay here for now. I don't feel like getting out of bed.
Okay.
So we got the group of you staying in a room. Professor has marched off to the kitchens. Let's see. Naruko, are you getting up? You kind of hear. You see Professor kind of marching off down the hallway towards where the kitchens are, and you can kind of hear the rest of your crew kind of chit-chatting in one of the dorm rooms. Unless you're in the same room, I'm not exactly.
She's in the room with us too.
Oh, never mind. The Naruko's there, and here's. Yep, that all happens in front of you.
Naruko will get up, big stretch. She.
Morning, Naruko.
Good morning. Where did I? And she pulls away her covers and finds this large magical orb that she made. It's like, oh, that's where I put it. Okay, just gonna grab that. I Professor's already gone for breakfast, hasn't he?
Yeah, he went
Mother
down.
at all in
Like,
ranch.
he's gonna make a bacon pie. I think is what he said.
Oh,
Monstrosities.
ish. I'm gonna go take a look at that, see how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
Please
I'll
do try
start
to
getting
salvage it.
I'll start getting plates of not that ready for the rest of you.
Much appreciated.
Oh, thank you.
Narco will head out. Arby, however, will stay behind because he actually wants to talk to Yuki once she gets up.
Oh.
Speaking of Yuki, sounds like you've been having a bit of a struggle. You've been on the struggle bus this evening.
Yeah, she definitely did not have a great night's sleep. Not to the point where she would have a level of exhaustion, but she definitely had some nightmares, flashbacky stuff about the fight, and would have had the occasional like leg kick out in the middle of the night, or make
So
noise.
definitely because Jade was watching her all night.
Yeah.
And she saw that Yuki was having bad dreams. Jade would have done, well, and like you do when someone has bad dreams, and just not wake her up, but like go sit by her on the bed to like just touch her shoulder or calm her while she's resting, so that even though she's sleeping, she knows someone's there. I don't have like any kind of dreaming spells or anything. But I do have a couple of spells that I could use to help her while she sleeps.
Mm.
They're just aura. They're aura spells that I can give to you. Nothing that would have been really useful as much, but it's just something that you could feel. And it's just one that is beacon of hope that she would have cast on you while she sat with you on the bed. You have advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws. So you're asleep. You're not actively making checks, but it's something that can help you while you sleep to realize that those dreams are just dreams.
Sure.
So not that they would have stopped the dreams, but it's just while you're in the dream.
Yeah. So I think, she's obviously gonna wake up. Not that she's really been super aware of everybody getting up and walking around and making noise. But she would, sense people moving around, so start to kind of wake up and get up, and she'll sit up on the bed and say good morning to everyone who's still there.
Hi, Yuki.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you feeling today?
Changed, but the same. Okay is the short answer. The long answer is complicated, but I'm okay.
Don't seem okay, Yuki.
Yesterday was a hard day. And you see her kind of like look off as she says hard day. She kind of like is not making eye contact with anybody. She's kind of just like looking off, and like it was a hard day.
I know
Today.
it's a lot, Yuki. You don't have to keep putting yourself in danger if you don't want to.
I don't think it's a want. Jade, it's a need to protect you, to keep you all safe, to do what I can to stop people from hurting you and everybody else.
Doesn't seem to be doing you much favors, though.
There's a cost to everything.
Maybe.
And if the cost, she's going to look right at you. And she's going to say, of you being safe and Naruko. And she's going to look right at you, Reverie, and say, and you be safe. And look at Ren and say, and you. The cost is keeping you, my friends.
You're our friend too, Yuki.
I know. But I will bear
You're
that
not-
cost to keep
You're
you
not
safe.
a cost. If you think that you're an acceptable cost to keep everyone safe, that's not a good thing. None of us want to lose you.
I don't want to lose me either, but if
There's no but. There's no but to that. You are not alone, Yuki. You are not. It's not up to you to keep everybody safe. It's up to all of us to keep each other safe.
She is quite right.
If you're in danger, we want to protect you too.
and you have protected me.
I could do better.
You guys brought me back. You got me out of there. You literally
We did.
saved my life.
Then why are you so sad today?
It's it's a difficult thing being that close to not being here and not being with you and not doing all the things that I want to do. Weighs heavy.
You don't have to. You know,
What do you mean?
if it's too much, Yuki, you don't have to give any more than you already have.
Are you suggesting I leave Mystic Mechanicus? That
No,
I go back to
I'm
the
not.
monastery?
No. I'm saying that if it's too much for you, you're allowed to take a break. You're allowed to say it's too much and that you need time. You don't have to keep going. We've got the marble.
Yes.
We've
Okay.
got it. We've done a huge thing. If you need time, what better time than now? But I'm also saying that if you decide it is too much and you don't, no one's going to be upset. Bowen's going to think less?
You say the word less, and she visibly flinches.
What's wrong?
You may not think less, but I will.
Why?
If
Would
I
you
am
think less? Would you think less of me? Or Reverie?
Never.
Or Noriko? What if Noriko gets to Tremonto and meets Marcus, and he's a lovely, wonderful man, and she decides that her part in this is done, and she wants to stay and live that life that might be there for her, and have everything that he can offer to her, and not have to go and put herself in danger all the time? Would you think less of her?
No.
Then why would you think less of yourself? Are you just thinking you're not more than fighting?
I am more than fighting. I am more than. She looks at her paws and closes her hands and says, I am more than damage I caused to others.
Yeah.
I
So
am
why
more
would
than
it be? Then why would it be a problem if that's what she wanted to go do?
just because I am more than that does not mean that that does not matter.
Of course it matters. Everything matters. But it's only going to get more dangerous, Yuki. Probably. I hope not. Maybe we'll find Rufus and then we'll do whatever we need to do with him and it'll all be fine. We won't have to worry about it, but it's only been getting more dangerous.
Yuki will nod as Jade says that. Well, then I guess I should practice more. Because I'm not walking away.
I don't think it's that you need to practice more, Yuki. I think it's that you need someone to talk to. I'll have David. You know, I talk to David all the time when I'm not feeling right. And now I talk to Reverie.
At this point, Arby will actually raise a hand. Sincere statement. This unit would like to offer itself for counseling.
Now you've got
Oh,
Arby
damn,
too.
that's so sweet.
Uncomfortable statement. This unit has been experiencing distress. Its primary purpose, its function, is to protect Mystic Mechanicus. This unit failed to accomplish that in last endeavor, resulting in near non-functionality of Yuki.
Arby.
Observation. This unit sees Yuki as setting out similar primary function of protecting of others. This unit feels similar discomfort. Query. Yuki, what do you define as your primary function?
Arby, you're more than fighting too, you know.
Proud statement. This is true, but primary function is and shall remain protection. This unit will suffer non-functionality permanently if necessary to fulfill that function. This unit would
No
be
one has
satisfied
to
with that.
die! Why does everyone think that you have to sacrifice yourself for everybody else? You don't have to do that. There are 6 of us. And that is way too many people for one person to have to protect all the time. Stop it. Both of you.
Yuki will
Protect each
smile.
other. That's the whole
Listen-
point.
Listening to Jay get mad will bring like a small smile to Yuki. She'll look at Arby and say, primary function is safety of all Mystic Mechanicus. And
That includes the both of you. I'm sorry I shouted.
completion of completion of assigned tasks.
You know, if you both cease functioning, that means you failed in your function because you didn't protect yourself.
Jade, you sound a little bitter at this
So,
point.
I'm mad about it.
so you're not leaving then, Yuki?
No,
Good.
No.
I would miss your
And
teeth.
we're all gonna look out for each other.
I would expect nothing less.
yes,
And nobody's gonna try and sacrifice themselves.
no. The plan is never to just sacrifice myself.
Okay, good. Well, my primary function for the next half hour is going to be eating bacon. And I think we should all get breakfast.
That sounds like a really good primary function.
As you
Very.
As you kind of say that, you see there are two sentinels that pass by the door of your room. They have like these plates in front of them. They're eating like this apple pie, and they kind of look in your room. They're like, your primary function now should be getting some of this fucking apple pie that's out there. Your guy out there is like, this is incredible. This is the best stuff I have ever had. They just kind of keep walking.
Wait, is it edible? Ren trots off, full speed, goes zip, zip, zip.
No ranch in sight. What is this?
What is this?
Uh-oh, something happened to Fresco in the middle of the night. This is a doppelganger.
No, there's absolutely a ranch. There is a ranch infused meringue on the side.
Amazing.
It said range, and I didn't realize.
Yeah,
it
I
was
know.
Oh, I see.
We were so close.
Oh, so close. Well, now we know what's
Hey,
happening.
as long as it's on the side, it can stay on the side.
True.
RB will offer a hand to Yuki and say, gentle teasing. Yuki's stated primary function to protect Mystic Mechanicus conflicts with own primary function. If this unit were to be deactivated, Yuki's function would have failed. Conversely, if Yuki were deactivated, this unit's function would have failed. This is not acceptable.
Thank you, Obby. Get it.
Am I allowed to ship RB and Yuki? Is that a thing?
Well, she can have a special friend. We're figuring it out.
Request.
I
Either both this unit and Yuki ensure no failing of primary function in future. Alternatively, Yuki disseminates primary function to less cumbersome metrics.
Yuki will agree to reallocation of primary function and included verbiage and such, and she will take Arby's hand.
I have
I'm
no
shipping
idea
it
what
now.
she said.
As they walk out to go get whatever the fuck Professor made, Yuki will kind of walk next to Jade and put her arm around Jade's waist and wrap tail around Jade as she used to do when this started. Thank you,
You
Jade.
just don't have to be so hard on yourself, Yuki.
I'll work on it.
Good. Dying's not so bad, you know.
I'll take your word on it.
Oh, words of affirmation. Dying are not so bad.
Well, the dying part is bad, but it's the after part that's not so bad. You know, you still get to be you. Do a lot of different things. Maybe not the same things, but don't go anywhere. You don't stop being. I don't know if that makes you feel better or not.
You know, kind of does.
Well, that's good.
And with that, as our heroes start to make their way down to the kitchen where Professor has made some banging ass apple pie. The sunlight shining in through the windows, casting multicolored light down on the floor and the walls in the hall as you pass through the stained glass windows that are made of glass. This feels like a good place to drop the curtain for today's session as we've reached 11 o'clock.
Yeah! When it comes to the sun and tentacles spring out of it, we all have to fight.
No!
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 We
In
just
front
got a
of
long
my
rest. We
bacon
can do
pie?
You
In
take
front of my
Okay, we
salad?
can, but Ren wants that apple pie. Don't do this to him, okay? He was promised pie. He got really excited.
we gotta get rid of his apple pie first.
The pie happens. All the villains take a break to have some pie. We make friends. Then we decide not to fight. Because that's
They
how
realized
much
they were being kind of dicks about this whole thing. Cool it off a bit.
You know, the fight happens. There's just chaos swirling all around, and Ren is just sitting there happily munching on his pie.
Takes 2 rounds to eat the pie, and then Ren just
Yep.
fucking inflict wounds,
Inflict
maximum damage
wounds.
on everybody.
There we go. They
There it is.
interrupted my breakfast.
Somehow is able to use sorcery points to twin spell it and give it
Dude,
range.
don't tempt me.
That's that's a build I can make.
Yeah,
the build I have made.
yeah, it's true. Oh my god, the brief one shot that I played the sorcerer, I was looking at the meta magic. I was like, holy shit,
Oh yeah.
this is incredible.
Twin spell is great.
Twin spell
Oh yeah.
and the meta magic that allows you to turn like a touch spell into a range spell. Insane.
There's some good stuff.
Anywho, I will take nominations for inspirations tonight.
Yuki!
Yuki had some good roleplay for sure.
Yeah.
Yuki had some really good roleplay.
Professor and Jade for sure. Professor for yeeting my body out of there and
Yeah, for real.
fucking
Yep.
hot kitsune anger rage.
Yeah.
As well as saving the fucking orb and the marble and yeah.
Yeah, getting the marble out of that
Mhm.
spot. Then vortex warping Yuki directly to Jade so Jade could heal her that same turn.
And kind of
Yep.
having that
Lots
little
of good
stare
stuff.
down with Ethereal Eric.
Narco
Yeah.
dealt a ton of damage and made like a perfect copy of the orb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was awesome too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Yeah.
badass, man.
Yeah.
Fucking RB
Oh,
being adorable.
Arby
Arby's
having
being
feelings.
adorable.
Wait until Jade goes to tell Narco that Arby is distressed.
Mm.
Can't tell Jade.
Naruto knew. Arby came to tell Naruto about all this first, and Naruto's advice was, it sounds like you and Yuki are probably experiencing a lot of the same stuff. Maybe you should talk to each other about that. About your you're
Feelings.
following your programming. She's got a savior complex. So, maybe you can work that out together.
Yeah.
Battle buddies.
Saying that as if this entire party doesn't have some level of savior complex.
Oh, we
when it
all
comes to
fucking
each other.
do. There it is.
I don't think Jade's got a savior complex.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Jade's not gonna be the one to make the sacrifice play, guys.
Literally curling yourselves around your teammates when they go down so that any further blows fall upon your back. Yeah.
My AC
Yeah.
is stupid high. This is not the person with like a 12 AC doing this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I think you do.
In other words,
Yeah.
Reverie certainly not trying to sacrifice, it just happens.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sometimes Reverie just gets too close to the bad guys because they run towards her, not knowing that Reverie's there.
Yeah, that happened.
Which kind of is
Yeah.
what happened this time around. It's like, oh, I tried to leave. Oh no.
Exactly what happened. Oh
I
wait,
guess
there's
Oh,
one
I'll
here.
no.
leave you.
Oh no, there's a wizard in the way. Quick, push them over.
Punch.
Oh,
Punch the wizard.
that was cold.
I think I'm behind inspirations for Yuki and Professor this session.
Yeah.
Well earned.
Thanks.
I really wanted to play with the Umbra Hulk.
You can always
Yeah, we're
have
really
another one.
glad you didn't.
Look, the next time you've got some weird funky void creature, you just give it the Emberhold stat block,
That
but
is true.
pick some creepy art and you're good. Like you've got
Why
carte
do you
blanche.
hate
to
us?
Any monster with weird abilities you want, you just put some tentacles on a thing and call it good.
That is true.
Yeah.
And I actually I have done that with a few already. So.
Yeah, I know. Fucking crows being helmed horrors and a dragon in a crow body and
That was fun.
Yeah.
I had advantages against those saves. That was a good time.
Yeah. Good stuff. So, what did we learn today?
That we need a designated therapist in every adventuring party.
Yeah,
Right?
that sounds about right. You know, I think that summed it up nicely.
What do
Yeah.
you mean adventurers are not well balanced, well adjusted people?
Nope.
Laura begs to differ. She thinks she's perfectly well rounded.
We're not
She's
talking
got an
about your boobs. Come on.
She's got an anger problem and knows how to use it. So it's someone else's problem, really, is what that is.
Maybe a touch of narcissism.
Yeah.
What's it touching?
She's very, very aware of her situation. Too bad we didn't stay in Elgroff. I'm sure they have a very robust therapy thing going on there. They get in
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of
clearly
fights.
what they were into.
Yeah. Fight
Look,
it out.
you need to be strong mentally, physically, and emotionally. And the strongest thing you can be is emotionally healthy. So, guess who's going to have a crying contest later? They are.
I mean,
Guess who wins?
here's the thing.
That
Rage
guy.
rooms are a thing for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that is true.
Right now,
Yuki's
Gore,
about on the verge of having a nervous breakdown.
I mean, maybe.
Bet.
right now, Gorik's
It's
raging
fine.
at the sea as he tries to row through it.
He's doing his best.
I'm imagining Gorak in a rowboat rowing past a desert island. There's a rock with like a bunch of sirens on it, and they all sing out to him. And he doesn't go towards them because he's just screaming the entire time he's rowing, so he can't actually hear them over his own voice.
I love it.